Welcome to the dark side. I am your own personal light bringer. A couple of days ago in my town, there was a lot of excitement, and I don't watch TV, I don't listen to the radio, I don't read newspapers, I live my life pretty much outside of this mainstreamism. And they told me today is the National Elections Day. It happens every 4 years. I said, what do you mean? For me, it's more like 4 times a day. And they said, no, it is National Elections Day. It is the day when you can vote for whoever you want to lead this country. And they were asking me like, did you already vote? Who are you going to vote for? I said to them, I never vote. I don't do that. And they said, why? I said, because I know what democracy is. Democracy is not democracy. And they're looking at me like if I'm crazy. I said, welcome to the dark side. Democracy is not a democracy. Democracy means the rule of people. It is made up of two Greek words. Demos and kratia. People, power or rule. Now, you are made to believe that your vote can change anything in terms of anything. The famous author Mark Twain has said, if voting would change anything, they would not let us do it. You need to understand that all parties serve the same masters. It is like this. We live in a big zoo, and we, the monkeys, we are told that we can vote for our favorite zookeeper, which are also monkeys, which is also proven by a very famous painting called the Parliament of Monkeys. Please take a better look at this painting. It just describes how absurd the whole idea is. A bunch of elite monkeys are there. They play in this whole show for you, and you are glued to the TV. You are glued to all these election campaigns, and then you are made to believe that by choosing between them, you can make any difference. How does democracy work? There is a brief example. The perfect example is there is a book called the Bible. In that book, there is a guy named Jesus. And the Jews want him dead. They want him to be killed, but they can't kill him, so they try to force the Romans, because they are the law, to kill him. And the Roman governor, Pontius Pilatus, is not a stupid man. He understands that Jesus has done nothing wrong, but he's pressurized, because if there is a rebellion, he will have to intervene with force, and that would mean him as an area manager of the Judea is not doing his work the way he should be. So he's having a dilemma. And that dilemma, he has a wonderful solution how to solve that problem. He says to the people, the fucking demos, that you can have the kratia, you can have the power to choose. Today, I'm going to free one person, and you can choose who do I free. You can choose between the murderer and you can choose the saint. And the people choose to free the murderer, and the saint is being crucified. So for that reason, the demos, the people, when people are in masses, they are idiots. Democracy is a system which picks the murderer above the saint, the healer. And it's not just the Jews. Every single country, if you talk to any person face to face, no matter how low that person's intelligence is, you can talk sense to the person, but when people are in masses, you don't want to be there. But the people are telling me, but if you don't vote, how do you want things to change? And I say, there's a trick lying here, because all the people that you can choose from, they work for the same elite. Yeah? They all work for the same people. There is a elite monkey group. They are the ones that are printing money out of the thin air. Yeah, the banking mafia. They are above all these so-called politicians, all these monkeys in the parliament. Doesn't matter who you choose, they all serve the same masters. You want the proof? Okay, you've been voting for decades and decades, and look at your life. Our water is being poisoned. Is that the will of the people? They're spraying us with poisons. Barium, aluminium, titanium, etc. Is that the will of the people? No. They're putting glyphosate in the food. Is that will of the people? No. When the child is born, they start to inject them with mercury, aluminium, formaldehyde, etc., other poisons. Is that the will of the people? No. And the children are rising, growing. They put them in a day prisons called schools, where they can receive the full indoctrination. Is that the will of the people? No. Countries are involved with each other, young people who don't know each other, killing each other, in order of the people who were attending the same schools, who know each other very well. Is that the will of the people? No. They are bombarding us with radiation, chemicals. Is that the will of the people? No. So the monkeys who try to pick the favorite zookeeper, they all think, oh, if I go for this zookeeper, I might get more bananas. No. They're all lying. It doesn't matter who you choose. You're going to still get screwed, okay? Now, but they ask me, but if you don't vote, how do you want some change? I said, do you want change? Don't go to vote. Because if I vote, I give them my power. I give them my consent to do whatever they want to do with me. But if I don't give it, whatever they do to me, it's going to be on them. And it's going to hurt back, it's going to become karma. But if you voted, you submitted your power for them to do whatever they want to do with you. It's very simple. Imagine one day nobody will go to vote. We will all say, fuck you, fuck democracy, I don't want you in the power, I don't trust you, I know who you are, I'm not playing your game, I'm not doing it, I'm not buying it. I don't want you there, I don't want you to govern me. I want to govern myself better. I want more power. We the demos, we want more Katya. Not this bullshit. To understand politicians, there is a joke. In a yearly convention of the coroners are the people who are cutting up the dead bodies, yeah? To look inside what was the cause of the death. Now, the yearly convention of the coroners, they are there, they are drinking, they are eating, and they talking, chatting about what else about their work. And one coroner says, my favorite dead people are the librarians. I open them up, look inside, and everything is in alphabetical order. Wonderful. Another one says, I prefer the electricians. I cut them up, open, look inside, and everything is color-coded. Wonderful. The third one says, I love the politicians. I cut them up, open, there's nothing inside. No guts, no balls, no heart, no spine, no brain. And the mouth is interchangeable with the R's. So, in this zoo, I, the monkey, I encourage all the other monkeys not to go to vote. Because the zookeepers are also monkeys. I just want to go back to the jungle and have more erections than elections, and the bananas grow free. You don't have to bow your head and keep your hand for other monkeys to give you some. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters.